Welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to be taking a look at Rejection from AC/DC's new album. For those of you who haven't been around the last few days, I did a live stream playthrough of their whole album and posted it to YouTube as well. So if you're interested in checking that out, it's on there. And then I had a few requests to do some extra songs at the end. So that explains the extra songs that aren't AC/DC there if you guys watch it. So go check that out if you're interested. And we're just basically going to be going through the album now, teaching lessons on the songs. So I've already done Realize, which is the first track, and I've done Shot in the Dark, which is the third, but those are singles released. So obviously I've already done lessons on those. So Rejection, and then in the near future, I'm going to be doing Through the Mists of Time, I believe it's called. I think that's the right name. Yeah, and so that'll come. Actually, my favorite song on the album, I'd say. It's just such a mellow song, but it's so, like, it's different, but it's just awesome. So the whole album's great. It just stands out, right? Anyways, let's get into this. For amp settings, JVM 210 with the 1936 lead cab. The equalizer settings are bass is at half, middle is at half, treble is at 3/4, and I'm on a green gain, so green overdrive, so it's just a little bit of drive here because AC/DC doesn't use a whole lot compared to like a Slash. It's just very dialed back. So, and then on my guitar I'm using my Epiphone SG bridge pickup, and my tone knob is at about 7. Volume I usually have at full. And yeah, standard tuning. Let's get into it. So you guys will know these chords if you've played AC/DC before. So you're playing your A power chord 3 times, downstrokes. G major chord 3 times. And then D power chord. So you'll play that 3 times. So that's 2nd fret G string, 3rd B string. And I'm playing the A string and D string with it as well. So you play that 3 times, and then you go to your 3rd fret A string while you play the chord. And then you do a little bend on that 3rd fret. And then back to the chord. So, and then again. And this time you just hold. And then it goes into drums come in, and it's the lead into the first verse. So. Like to add a little bit of vibrato there, and then into the main verse, and that pattern that you played for the very first one just basically repeats itself. So those 2 times after that intro, that's without vocals, and then the first verse comes in. And it goes through 4 times, so that was once through. Goes through 4 times the same way. 3. This is 4. And now it changes. I'm doing here is I'm going 1, 2, 3. Okay, so A power chord 3 times, as if you're going to do the normal riff, and then G major twice, and then I just move that G major position, your first and second finger down one string each. So it's going to be 3rd fret A string, 2nd fret D string. So. And then here I'm just playing the upper half of a G chord, or I guess, yeah, the upper half in terms of how high the note is, but lower half of the neck. So I'm basically just keeping the bottom part of the G chord here, 3rd fret B and E, and I'm playing D and G as well. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then on the 2, after 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, that's a D power chord. So, and then again, and then one more time, and then now it changes a little bit. So this is just E power chord, 1, 2, 3, and twice on a D power chord, which then goes to G, G major chord for the 3rd. So, and then you go to the D power chord and you hold it. And I just kind of do downstrokes, 1 and 2 and 3. So. And then it goes into the chorus, which is basically the same progression, just it's not cut off like it cuts off. In the chorus it just goes. So that was 2 times through. It goes through 4 times like that, and then on the 5th it goes. Like that 2 times. That was 2 times through, and then just gotta. So I'll play through the whole chorus through slowly for you guys, so you can follow along. And just because I know I kind of broke it up there and skipped a few things, so we'll go through. After doing that twice, then it goes back into regular. And then it goes back in, so that was twice as well, back to regular, and then it goes back to the original verse. So. Back into the verse, which goes through pretty much the same way, and I will teach the rest of that on my Patreon page. For those of you who don't know about that, I'll leave it linked down in the description box below. It's basically just like a separate streaming website where it's like a monthly subscription. It's only $1 a month, and I have tons of lessons on there, full lessons in detail. If you guys like what you see here, and you want to learn more, I'd highly suggest checking it out, because I just go just as much in detail with this stuff and teach all the solos and all the whole song through. So if you guys are into it and you like the video, check that out. It'll be on my Patreon. We got the solo in this song, and like the ending and stuff. So yeah, definitely check that out. For those of you who aren't following me on Instagram yet, check that out as well. I will leave it linked down in the description box below. And yeah, if you guys are just going to stick on YouTube, until next time, keep on rocking, guys.